If you've been taking deep breaths, more often your energy is being rewritten. Have you found yourself taking deep breaths lately without even meaning to? Not sighing out of stress, but that instinctive inhale, followed by a long, slow exhale. You didn't learn any breathing technique, but somehow something inside you whispers, "I need air right now," even when nothing's happening. This isn't just a habit. It's a signal that your energetic operating system is being updated. You see, breathing isn't just physical. It's also how we absorb invisible information from the universe. Think of how a computer freezes for a second while importing data. In the same way, your body pauses through a deep breath to quietly download something unseen. These spontaneous breaths often come with a message. Come back to the present moment. It's a gentle reminder from the cosmos, pulling you out of overthinking, out of future worries or past regrets, and back into the now. Because in the age of air, being fully here and now is more powerful than any to-do list or 10-year plan. It used to be about chasing the future or learning from the past. But now, your present vibration is what shapes your reality. So if you're breathing deeply more often, it means you're already syncing with this new rhythm. And here's a beautiful side note. Plants are said to sense the invisible changes in the air. When you take a conscious breath, you're not just adjusting your body. You're also tuning the energy of the space around you. So the days you feel like the air is sweeter, cleaner, lighter, those are signs. Your inner upgrade is underway. And whether you know it or not, you're already preparing for the shift. All right, let's dive in. We'd love it if you could subscribe, like, and leave a comment. If technology keeps glitching around you, your frequency is starting to shift. Ever feel like tech just doesn't like you lately? Your phone freezes when you're using it, elevator buttons don't respond, or vending machines eat your money with zero explanation. It might seem random, but there's something deeper going on. Your energy field is changing, and it's starting to drift out of sync with the precise, rigid frequency that machines run on. Here's the thing, machines like predictability. They function best with steady, stable energy. But as your soul begins to awaken, your vibration gets more fluid, more alive, more human. To a machine, it's like someone doing a hula dance in a math classroom. It short-circuits the system. So if you're noticing more tech hiccups, it could mean you're evolving beyond the old structures, the ones built on routine, logic, and control. You're starting to align with something freer, something softer, yet more powerful. It's not just a glitch. It's a sign that your energy no longer fits in the old framework. Old energy control in boxes, new energy movement and flow. And when you ride that wave, rigid systems begin to struggle with your frequency. So before you blame yourself for being bad with tech, pause and consider, maybe you're just vibrating faster than the machine can keep up with. And when enough people start short-circuiting the system, that's when our human qualities, emotion, presence, depth, begin to matter more than mechanical efficiency. After all, it's those who feel deeply who will break through first. If you're craving more time alone, your soul is awakening. Have you recently felt a growing need to just be alone? Not because you're upset or avoiding anyone, but because solitude suddenly feels incredibly peaceful? That's not loneliness. It's your soul entering activation mode. When your deeper self starts to awaken, it needs silence. Not just physical silence, but space from all the outside noise, opinions, expectations, social energy. You begin to wonder, wait, is that really my voice? Or someone else's idea of who I should be? And that's when you naturally start seeking solitude, not to escape, but to hear your real voice for the first time in a long while. It's like tuning an old radio, sifting through static until one clear frequency clicks into place you. During this time, trying to stay busy or social might actually drain you. You might feel sleepy mid-conversation or zone out even when people are speaking. That's not burnout. It's your soul quietly saying, "We're downloading something. Please do not disturb." So if being alone feels peaceful right now, you're not withdrawing from the world, you're reconnecting with yourself, which is the most powerful alignment you can have on this earth. You're not alone. You're walking side by side with the universe itself. If you can't relate to people like before, you've stepped into a new frequency. Lately, have you found yourself thinking, why does this conversation feel off? What happened to the flow we used to have? You're not losing social skills. You're gaining a new vibrational bandwidth. Think of it like this. You and others used to tune into the same radio station, but now you've shifted to a new channel. And suddenly their words feel fuzzy, misaligned, or even meaningless. This is the beginning of your next stage of evolution. And often it doesn't look dramatic. It's quiet, sometimes a little lonely. You might notice people talk but don't really listen. Conversations feel empty. Everyone says let's catch up soon, but no one truly shows up. What's happening? You're starting to crave soulful dialogue, not just social noise. You're shifting from let's keep the conversation going to let's connect where it matters. And here's the good part. When this shift happens, you also start attracting those rare few who just get you without needing to explain. Those are your next allies, your future tribe. If you don't feel like going outside, you're receiving an inner upgrade. If lately you've had the urge to cancel everything and just stay home, you're not being lazy. You're in the middle of a spiritual system update. Think of it like when your phone says, installing new software. Please do not use your device. Your soul's doing the same thing. The age of air is flooding us with new frequencies. And to integrate those, your body and energy system need stillness, quiet, and space. That's why trying to push through plans might backfire. Unexpected illness, sudden exhaustion, or weird events stopping you from leaving the house. It's not sabotage. It's synchronization. During this time, you may sleep more than usual, remember old dreams, find yourself pulled to strange but meaningful YouTube videos or signs. Your soul is sorting, downloading, and upgrading. And the safest place to do that is in stillness. And here's the kicker. Once the upgrade completes, the world will literally look different. The air feels clearer. Your usual walk feels new. You're no longer the same. The I don't feel like going out phase isn't withdrawal. It's preparation for a world that's about to shift with you. If you're questioning normal, you're preparing for the shift. Ever find yourself thinking, wait, why do we even follow this rule? Who decided this is how life's supposed to work? You're not rebelling. You're waking up. This earth has long operated on the illusion that normal equals safe. But what we call normal is often just a set of inherited beliefs that benefit old systems, not awakened souls. Like, work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Get married by a certain age. Trust anything if everyone else does. But now your soul is tugging on your sleeve saying, none of this feels right anymore. This discomfort isn't random. It's the activation of your inner compass. And once it turns on, there's no going back. You'll feel more out of sync with surface-level expectations, but that friction is actually refining your true map, the one you'll need in the new earth. In this new era, those who dare to say, I see things differently, will become the core creators of what's next. You're not broken. You're just no longer built for a world that wasn't made for your frequency. If news and TV feel too loud, your ears are tuning into a new frequency. Have TV shows or the news felt weirdly overwhelming lately? Like the volume hasn't changed, but your brain feels foggy or heavy after just a few minutes? That's not just sensitivity. It's a sign your hearing is evolving. Your energetic receptors are waking up, and they're starting to notice the invisible waves carried by media, fear, drama, noise, distraction. Even programs that seem neutral often deliver emotional static. And your system now recognizes that. It's like switching from AM radio to high-resolution surround sound. You start to pick up on subtle energies, the tone behind the words, the intention behind the headlines. And here's the powerful part. Those who can hear the subtle frequencies are the ones who will receive the real information going forward. Not from loud anchors, but from soft moments, the pause in someone's voice, the wind through the trees, a sentence that lands deep in your heart. If noise is harder to tolerate lately, it means you're learning to hear truth through stillness. That's the superpower of this new age. If old favorites suddenly feel silly, your senses are rebirthing. Used to love that show, that hobby, that playlist, but now it just doesn't hit anymore? That's not boredom. That's energetic rebirth. Your soul is shifting, and with it, your sense of joy is being rewritten. What once felt exciting might now feel empty. The things that used to light you up now feel like wearing clothes that don't fit. It's not because something's wrong. It's because you're moving into a new timeline, and that timeline has new frequencies. Think of it like this. You were a villager in Animal Crossing, but now your heart's migrating toward the Little Prince. Same world, different eyes. This change creates space, and into that space comes the unexpected. A sudden fascination with crystals or stones, noticing how wind moves through your home, feeling moved by the sky at dusk. They may seem small or random, but they're sacred. They're your new senses coming online. and they will guide you into the version of reality you're truly meant to live. If you're sensitive to subtle discomforts, your intuition has been upgraded. Lately, does something small suddenly feel off? A comment that lands wrong, an outfit that doesn't feel like you anymore, even the way items are arranged on a shelf giving you a weird vibe. These aren't overreactions. They're new downloads from your intuitive system. We're entering an age where tiny signals hold massive meaning. The new intuition doesn't scream, it whispers. Before, your guidance may have come as a flash. Yes, that's it! Now, it might arrive as a pause. Something's not quite right. That pause? It's the new ping from your upgraded frequency radar. When you start honoring those micro signals, something magical happens. You meet the right people, eat the food your body truly wants, end up in the exact place you were meant to be. Life begins to feel guided by something quiet yet precise. So if you're picking up on discomforts others miss, congratulations, your inner compass just got a software update. If you keep seeing repeating numbers, you're syncing with the unseen plan. Have you been catching 1111, 222, 555 over and over? Noticing number patterns more frequently than ever? That's not random. That's your consciousness syncing with something deeper. Repeating numbers are like pings from the invisible realm. They're not about superstition. They're about alignment. The moment you see them, your awareness shifts into the now. Not past, not future, just present. In that brief pause, your subconscious meets with something greater, the version of you that already knows what's next. And here's the fun part. The more you recognize the signs, the more the universe sends them, until one day, your life starts to move in rhythm with those moments. Doors open, people show up, timelines click. You're not lucky, you're in sync. Keep paying attention. Numbers are just the beginning. They're the new language of multidimensional communication. If you feel excited for no clear reason, you're already in the new frequency. Do you feel an unexplainable excitement rising inside you? Like something amazing is coming, but you don't know what or why you're so sure. That feeling isn't random. It's a signal from your future self. In this new age, your soul no longer needs logic to activate. It responds to frequency resonance. Before, joy needed a reason. If I do this, I'll succeed. If I get that, I'll be happy. But now, I don't know why, but this just feels right. That's the sign, that's the pull. It's like getting an email from the universe with no message, just the subject line. Come this way. And if you follow that feeling, the weirdest and most wonderful synchronicities begin to unfold. So if you're lit up by something you can't explain, don't ignore it. That's your soul remembering the future. If you sense the world is breaking, but you're not afraid, you're already ready. Do you look at the world lately and think, yeah, something big is coming? Yet instead of fear, you feel calm, even curious, maybe a bit excited? That's no accident. That's your soul saying, I've been preparing for this all along. You see, true readiness doesn't feel loud. It feels quiet, centered, certain. You no longer need to blame, fix, or fight. You've stopped waiting for permission. You've started trusting your own light. And when systems begin to crumble, you won't panic. You'll know where to walk. Because this isn't the end. It's the reboot. And you've already been called to be part of what's next. Before we end, I have one request for you. In the comments, write down the version of your ideal self you want to become. There's a saying, when you give your dreams words, they start becoming real. And when you write them as if they've already come true, the universe listens even more powerfully. So go ahead, leave a comment about your dream life, written in the past tense, as if it already happened. The universe is always ready to hear your desires and bring them into form. Let your words flow into the comment section and send your vision out into the universe. And don't forget, when you see someone else's dream, celebrate it. By lifting each other up, the energy multiplies. From the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing for all your dreams to come true. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you felt something today, please subscribe, give a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. I started this channel from Japan, hoping to help people around the world live better lives. My English might be a bit rough, but I hope you'll stay with me on this journey. This channel shares videos that help you understand how to live in the age of air just by listening. Subscribe so the next message finds you automatically. Thank you.